A veteran asked me recently if I thought he could claim a lower extremity injury that he had as secondary to another orthopedic injury he had that was already service connected, but that injury was on the opposite side of the body from the one he wants to claim now. He worried that it had to be on the same side as the already service connected injury for the new condition to be considered secondary. As an orthopedic surgeon, I'm going to share my perspective on that idea in this video. My name is Dr. David Geier, triple board certified orthopedic surgeon, sports medicine specialist, and anti-aging and regenerative medicine expert. I help veterans by writing Nexus letters that argue that your orthopedic injuries are connected to your military training and service so you can get the compensation you deserve. This video is the latest in a new series of videos I'm making in which I answer service connection questions that I receive from military veterans across the country. Don't share names or specifics, but I do like to share the questions because I suspect other military veterans have those. And so in this case, it's the idea of secondary conditions on the same side of the body versus opposite side of the body. And the veteran isn't wrong to be worried. I've said this in a number of videos. The vast majority of the veterans that reach out to me to help with their disability claims, usually Nexus letters, sometimes DBQs, it's because they've been denied before and for that claim. And so they come to me looking for somebody with more expertise and credentials than the C&P examiner to try to overcome the reasons for denial. And I have seen that reason for denial a number of times. And again, I've got an eBook about all the reasons based on probably 1,000 denial letters that I've read. So I know why they deny so often. I've seen pretty much every reason, but I have seen that argument used by a C&P examiner in the rating decision letter saying, the left ankle couldn't have caused the right knee. That's the opposite side of the body, and that studies show that that's not possible, or there's no studies that show that possible. Here's what I'm going to say. One, I've even looked for those sources. Sometimes they'll quote Wheeless Orthopedics, which is an online textbook. It may still be written by the residents at Duke Orthopedic Surgery. Not exactly the highest level of source, quite honestly, if you ask orthopedic surgeons about Wheeless, but that's really not the point. But I haven't even found it in there. I've actually tried to find where they find that. This is one of those, and I talked about this in another recent video about if you ask 10 orthopedic surgeons. This is one, if you ask 10 orthopedic surgeons, could, let's say, a right knee, service-connected right knee arthritis cause left hip arthritis, opposite side of the body? And I'm just using that as an example, but something to the opposite side. 10 out of 10 orthopedic surgeons are going to say, yes, it absolutely can cause a degenerative condition on the opposite side of the body. It does not have to be on the same side of the body. We have all seen hundreds of patients in our practice where the limp causes them to put more pressure on the opposite side and cause problems. Yes, it can be on the same side, the joint above or below, but no question it can be on the opposite side. And there are studies that can show that. I think that's a short-sighted, easy way to deny, but I think somebody with a lot of credentials, a lot of experience, a lot of expertise in musculoskeletal care, and especially orthopedic surgeons, can absolutely help overcome that. For what that's worth, I think you very easily could claim a degenerative condition on the opposite side of the body. All right, like I said, I've written an ebook based on just the hundreds and hundreds, maybe over 1,000 denial letters that I've read just from people that reach out to me. So I have compiled all that, the 8 most common reasons the VA denies service connection for disability claims, and how you can beat those. You can get that ebook completely free. The link in the description at the top of the description under this video, click that, enter your name and email address, it gets sent directly to you. And I'd love for you to learn more about that. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel, click the bell to be notified when I release a new video and when I start my live show, my Veteran Nexus Letter Live. All right, if you're interested, Nexus letter, DBQ, TDIU letter, whatever it is for your injury or condition, you can also click that link in the description under this video. Scroll down a little bit further. You can learn more about working with me and working with my team. We do everything we can, make the process quick, to make it simple. And I really try hard, whether it's writing a letter or whatever the work is, I try to do it in a way that gives you the best chance of success in your claim. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to helping you.